Welcome to CCN TV News, your premier source for local and international news. From the streets of Kingston to the capitals of the world, we are ready to cover you stories that shape our world. Stay tuned for breaking news. First and foremost, I would like to say congratulations to Colaz TV, who is also the same person as Miguel Simit. Congratulations on receiving the keys to Florida. Colaz, a rapidly rising star in the YouTube and social media world, has found himself receiving accolades from Florida, while his home country Jamaica seems to have completely overlooked him. This unexpected recognition has sparked a flurry of questions and discussions. What does it mean that Colaz is being honored by Florida but ignored by Jamaica? Why is it that? Despite his growing influence in the online space, Jamaica has failed to formally acknowledge his contributions, while Florida seemingly welcomes him with open arms. Despite his philanthropic work and his many givebacks to the homeless, and also his growing influence in the digital realm, particularly in the world of YouTube and mentoring fellow Jamaican YouTubers, Colaz's accomplishments have largely gone unnoticed in his home country. Known for its rich cultural heritage and historical achievements in music, sports, and the arts, Jamaica has often been a beacon of recognition for its diaspora. Yet, the glaring lack of recognition for Colaz, who has not only built a successful channel, but also mentored multiple prominent Jamaican YouTubers, raises concerns. The reasons behind this apparent disregard could be complex. Some may argue that Jamaica's entertainment industry, which has historically been focused on music, dancehall, and athletics, may not fully understand or appreciate the impact of digital influencers. There is also the question of whether Colaz's content, which has reached an international audience, align with Jamaica's traditional values and industries. Or is this an oversight, indicative of a larger trend in how creative talent is treated in Jamaica? Colaz's rise should be a source of national pride. However, his achievements have largely been ignored by key Jamaican institutions, leaving many to speculate about whether his exclusion is political, cultural, or simply a reflection of how influencers are often not valued at home until they've gained recognition abroad. How sad. In stark contrast to Jamaica's indifference, Florida has offered Colaz a symbolic honor, the keys to Florida. In many American cities, this gesture is a rare and high-profile acknowledgement given to individuals who have made significant contributions to their community, or in Colaz's case, to the cultural landscape at large. It's a way of recognizing an individual's influence and their positive impact, often in areas like entertainment, business, or the arts. Florida's decision to award Colaz the key speaks volume about the state's recognition of his efforts in the online space. And I would like to say, big up to the mayor. Mayor, you have done a wonderful job. You see the work Colaz do, and you are celebrating him. You are recognizing his efforts. The state of Florida, with its diverse and rapidly growing cultural community, particularly its connection to the Caribbean and the diaspora, seems to be more attuned to the value that digital influencers like Colaz bring to the table. Florida, known for its strong ties to the Caribbean, has long been a destination for the Caribbean diaspora. And perhaps in recognizing Colaz, they are showing a commitment to embracing international influencers who have roots in the region. For Colaz, this is a significant acknowledgement that underscores the importance of the Caribbean diaspora in shaping global culture. But what does this say about Jamaica's stance on its own talent? While Florida is embracing Colaz, showcasing him as a symbol of Caribbean success, Jamaica has failed to make that same connection. This contrast between Jamaica's apparent indifference and Florida's enthusiastic recognition serves as a reflection of a larger issue that many creatives in the Caribbean face. It raises important questions about how talent is recognized and nurtured, particularly when it comes to individuals who break traditional molds. And Colaz Summit is one person like that. Why do we see so many Caribbean artists, musicians, and other influencers of other nature gaining significant recognition abroad, while their own countries often fail to acknowledge their contribution? This disparity might stem from Jamaica's historical tendency to focus on mainstream industries such as music and athletics, while new forms of creativity like digital content creation are sometimes dismissed. But is this overlooking of talent by Jamaica a missed opportunity? Could the country be doing more to nurture its own influencers and creative voices? Or is it simply too slow to recognize the changing tides of the entertainment industry? Color's recognition in Florida may in many ways serve as a wake-up call for Jamaica. While the state of Florida embraces individuals like Colaz and other influencers who have made an impact on the global stage, Jamaica risks missing out on the opportunity to benefit from its own rising stars. The question then becomes, what does Jamaica need to do differently? This situation underscores the need for Jamaican institutions to begin recognizing and supporting the changing landscape of entertainment, where YouTubers, bloggers, and digital creators hold just as much, if not more, influence than traditional celebrities. Color's recognition in Florida highlights a shift in how success is being defined and who is receiving the accolades. Perhaps Jamaica should look to Florida's model for inspiration, embracing a more inclusive view of talent that recognizes the value of digital influencers alongside its more traditional heroes. The keys handed to Colaz are more than just a symbolic gesture. They represent an understanding of the value that online platforms have in shaping today's future. Jamaica, on the other hand, risks missing out on capitalizing on its own global influence. Color's story may not be just one of personal achievement, but a metaphor for what could have been and what could still be if Jamaica began to nurture its digital creative talent. This moment of recognition from Florida might just be the catalyst for change, urging Jamaica to start giving the same level of respect to its online influencers. After all, as digital platforms continue to grow in influence, it might be time for Jamaica to step up and acknowledge the next wave of global stars before the rest of the world does. Once again, congratulations to you, sir, Mr. Simit. All the best.